Good morning. Welcome to Speak Your Piece. Sorry for the interruption. I want to speak on something very important to me, something that I thought that would never be brought to light to me. I was kind of perusing through, social media, and I noticed something that a lot of times um, we kind of glance through things, and we kind of forget them, and we kind of just page through it. But something caught my eye, and I'm gonna speak on that. But first, I want to say something. I want to say something that is very important and very dear to me, and I think I should say it. This goes out to my sons, my cousins, my brothers, my friends, the people who are out there, all of them, but especially to the black man. Black man, I see you, bro. I see you. I see your struggles. I see your pain. I hear your cries. I understand your fears, your tears, your anger, your rage, your worry, your frustration. A lot of times we are looked at as violent, vicious, ignorant, selfish, prideful, and a lot of times we are misunderstood as the black man. I want to speak life into you. I want to pour onto you and help you grow, my brother. I want you to see that I see you. The reality of us being so diminished has become something of a rhetorical dichotomy of comedy. We are often misconstrued with being weak, with being soft, with being less than whenever we show our vulnerability, whenever we show our pain, whenever we cry, whenever we speak, whenever we try to come up on an emotional level of just being vulnerable. Black man, I see you. I understand it. I want you to know that a lot of times you don't have to hide that. Don't keep that thing covered up in a closet somewhere saying, look, nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to hear me. How am I to express when nobody wants to hear my heart? Nobody wants to understand my soul. Where am I to go with that? Who am I to speak to? I can't speak to my brethren. They consider me soft. I can't speak to my family. They consider me too emotional. I can't speak to my woman. She thinks I'm too weak. This is the fight we have every single day. And then you wonder why most of us sit in silence. Judgment hurts. The words hurt. The reality hurts. But I want you to understand that there's nothing wrong with what you do. There's nothing wrong with what you're thinking. There's nothing wrong with what you're feeling. I want you to understand that every single step you take is one of virtue, not of fear or pain. You are the first hands and the first teachers of your children of what the world can offer and what the world can do to you. We have been swallowed up by a society that considers us a threat just for existing. I want you to understand something. There is nothing wrong with the way you are. Build that up. Become greater. Become that thing that they fear the most. An intelligent, relevant, emotionally controlled black man who knows his worth, who knows his understanding, who knows how to undertake the mission that he's been given by the Most High. We are not above just trying to understand one another. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times you're going to see a lot of hate. Oh, what's wrong with you? Why are you speaking all, Why are you speaking all that? Like, when did it become so bad to express your emotional context to your fellow man or fellow woman? When did that become so bad? But yet we sit alone in dark rooms, covered by a bottle, shedding tears that we can't stop. We sit alone in dark hallways, heads down, looking at the ground, never want to gaze into the sun ever again. We feel like that light can never be given to us. We feel like that shine can never be given to us because we are so used to beating one another down as a black man. I need you to hear me. Understand this. None of us are perfect. We are not bound by perfection. Perfection is not something that can manifest itself physically. It is not a true manifestation of perfection. Is an ideal, if anything. Understand that your strength comes from within. You are basically a living and breathing asset, a living and breathing tool of the ancestors. You are greater than what you know. The strength that you hold is paramount. I want to challenge all of y'all, all of you men out there, especially black men. I want to challenge all of you to at least be brave enough to speak your truth. Be brave enough to show how you feel. Be brave enough to understand that nothing that you're thinking or feeling is less than. I want you to understand that. And to every man that has sons, I have sons, I fear for them every day. You know why? Because the world don't see my children as just my children. They see my children as a problem. And to all of my sons, I want to say this. I am not a pillar of perfection. I am not a superhuman of strength. But I am a man who loves you, who understands you, who comprehensively tries to give his all, who puts his heart into every footstep. That reality should be painted across every single aspect of us as a people, as a culture. These words ring true to everyone, but especially to people who look like me. I am inspired by truth and by legacy. I want to give my son something to look forward to each and every single day. And although I have been through the hell, the fear, the pain, the tears, the worry, the everything, my heart is always going to be there. I'm gonna wear my pain. I'm gonna shed my tears. I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna speak my heart. I'm gonna let you understand that there's more to me than just this, than just the physical. To all of us, to all of you, understand, and I'm gonna tell you one more time, black man, I see you. Don't be afraid to express. Don't be afraid to release and relinquish that vulnerability. Don't be afraid of that. I want y'all to seriously consider what I said. Don't be afraid to let it loose, man. Speak it. Celebrate it. Share it. Understand it. Become it. Because nobody else will. This has been Ronnie Q. Just to speak your piece. Like, subscribe, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Hit me up.